control.
Yo yo, it's another YouTube video. I'm doing some Destiny 2. Just Crucible matches, as always. I'm gonna try this out. I would play some Iron Banner, maybe a bit later on. So I'm gonna do a quick few Crucible games. I think I'm just gonna run around and see how this side R is, because I'm way under leveled for Iron Banner, but I can't really help that. But
take those zones and hold them to your last breath.
Oh, I think it's first. Let's see how it goes.
Enemy
Saw someone
claimed
using
zone
one
C.
yesterday, so.
You captured zone A.
Probably knowing right now it is just a shit show with
enemy claims zone B. Enemy has advantage. Double down.
oh my god, this pistol might be a little bit OP. Jeez. Getting close.
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Zone B captured.
Oh. I'll try. How are we losing point?
Double down.
Cap some things. So yeah, this pistol is definitely looking somewhat.
You captured zone A. You have zone advantage. A fire team that fights together stays together.
Oh, he's shotgunning. Oh, he's got a bow, but I'm pretty sure he's shotgunning the first.
Zone B lost.
So far,
Enemy has advantage.
it's not too bad. I was just trying to get close to them. I didn't know where he was then. But yeah, it's definitely the Iron Banner sidearm. Pretty sure someone would, yeah. That's not that slow. But, I think without, like, sitting fully back, that put me off so bad. I should really put a different gun on. Don't really want to be running with the thing yet. Oh my god, the freaking hand cannons on this thing need to like go away. I'm just like, this video is kind of like showing also, obviously I'm not doing Iron Banner, but I'll go into Iron Banner in a second. Kind of that, okay, it does matter what like level you are, but also it kind of doesn't, because the game's like really broke at the minute, like shotguns and especially the Crimson, certain things like that. It doesn't, like, you could go into Iron Banner and some guns melt, some doesn't. As long as your shot's kind of like on point. You'll get like a decent amount of kills and stuff.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. 5 minutes remaining.
Oh my god. And the chaperone. For some odd reason, I don't know why it is that broke, but... Oh my god, I missed every shot then.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
I just overbombed nothing.
Double down.
Straight up overbombing it.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh wait. Wait, what am I looking at there? Why is something just slamming her up? Oh, what the hell was that? I'm doing poop right now. Maybe we rock. Let's rock some that as well. Or not. But I think, like, looking at the roadmap of what Destiny are going to do, like, I was talking about this with other people yesterday, and them saying,
3 minutes.
oh, we're going to concentrate on PvP, but they have some, like, a concentration thing would be a new map. Like, that's literally, like, it's so broke at the minute. Like Destiny and its guns and stuff, and their solution
have advantage.
Like, oh, we're going to concentrate on PvP. Is yeah, their solution to PvP is we'll add a new map. Because what Destiny do, which they don't, I just don't think they understand it, is when they're creating weapons, they create them for PvE, and when it comes to PvP, they're just like, okay, it's just PvP, it doesn't really matter. It's not really, there's no point in nerfing or buffing, we'll just leave everything so broke that some guns are like, are usable, but not, almost.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
So I think that's what it is. And I, as much as I've got some confidence back in Destiny, I don't think they're gonna fix. I don't think they're gonna fix this whole like PvP side of things. Like, it's not like people who, let's just say, who have not got time to put in a grind, who will play other games or things like that. Obviously don't have time to
1 minute
grind the meta lab, like the meta guns.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
And that's kind of all Destiny is right now, is just meta guns. It's like, oh, you've got to have this gun, you've got to grind for it, you have to buy the DLC to get it, and stuff. And like, a part of me like understands that,
30
also
seconds remain. Finish them.
it's so pointless. Because before, like with Destiny,
Comes for us all.
like with Destiny 1,
This war is for
like
terror.
especially PvP Iron Banner,
One
and
that you
try,
can
like there
win.
was like a really good like
Fight another.
plethora of guns to use. But I think like now it's definitely just 3 guns, literally just 3: Chaperone, Crimson, and oh, I can't remember the pulse rifle. It used to be the Summoner's. Summoner's still good, but it used to be the pulse rifle. And I think like that stuff's okay. But at a point you have to nerf, but if you have to do tweaks to make it balanced, then just running through Destiny just having OP guns. Because for people who just kind of, I know it's kind of play Destiny just for PvP and Iron Banner and stuff like that, so that they're going to struggle if they're not doing PvE content. Like I've come back to Destiny 2. I'm not buying the DLC for the price it is for what you get. It's kind of not worth it. So jumping into like, so obviously I'm going to miss out on some guns and doing some things and some armor, certain things like that. And I'm not fussed because I know what I got myself into. So Iron Banner sometimes is a struggle, depending if you can land your shots. But I think it's just so stale at the minute, just because everyone's using the same guns. Just because there's just there's no variation. Everyone wants these OP guns, so everyone uses them. And I kind of resembled it to thingy, to how Division 2 went, where I started off like all good, and like, well, the core game wasn't very good, but like PvP started off pretty good, and there's variety, and then everyone wanted the Vector build. Peace of Mind, that's the other gun.
Zone B.
But everyone wanted the Vector build.
Have advantage.
Like everyone wanted the Vector build to be OP, and that's all it was. It was just vectors, 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 and their game died because brilliant. I said I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, so like the Vector build became like a staple, which then obviously in theory just killed the game because there was no, everyone was just using the same guns, and then it became boring, and then no one had variety, and everyone used the exact same build, not different variation or tweaks of the build, and you kind of, Destiny's kind of going the same way. Like Destiny's going kind of the same way with, let me just, with how it's going, and I think eventually it will die because they keep promising that like they said we're gonna fix PvP, but
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is
I don't think they will. Like I don't think they're gonna do it anytime soon, just because we know what Destiny do. Like fair dues, they were under Activision a little bit. Oh, and fusion rifles. But other than that, I think if they do manage to fix the little things that are broken and balance it, I think they'll get the game to come back like fully revived. It did pretty well and everything. But that's my take on it at the minute. I don't think it should be a live service right now. I think it should take what they've learned from 1 and 2.
Now hold them.
Now they're not. Now they're not under the influence of like Activision. Now they've actually got the thing back and they're doing their own thing. I think they should learn from 1 and 2 take that and make it into a third, and then just keep that as live service.
Zone C lost.
And then go from there, because I think what they're doing now is keeping this and then just putting like add-ons and expansions. Like, don't get me wrong, it's okay and everything, but yeah, it's definitely not functioning at the minute. Because I think if they use like what they've learned, I think they'll get like an amazing game. If they actually learn from the mistakes and they just
Double
don't
down. What can stop you if you fight together?
do the same stuff.
Nothing. I've seen enough.
If they listen to their
I'm calling
players.
this one. Zone C captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them. I could not ask for a better victory.
Like so.
Your victory gives the
That's my
city
take.
hope, Guardians.
I know it's kind of like a morbid take, but it's kind of like PvE at the minute positive. Like, there's so much stuff that you can do into it. Like, I'm so thankful that like they actually went that way with it and they just didn't leave it as it was. And I hope they start implementing more like raids and stuff and not one every so long, because I know it takes time to make content and stuff, and that's not what we're saying. We're just trying to say, like, if you're gonna bring DLC out for, because obviously England, £40, $50 if you're America, like, that's literally nearly a full game for 2 days worth of content if you're a really good grinder. And like, to me, that's not worth it. There needs to be a lot more, and that's not just with Destiny, it's other games. A lot more expansions and stuff need content. They need to rethink and redesign their way of doing content, instead of this, here's this little thing, go do it, go spend this money for a day's worth of content. So like, 'cause you need to kind of entice other people than with the content right now, with it's like just raid. It's like the biggest part of it is like, oh, you get a new raid. But if you're someone who doesn't do raids, you also need to have content to entice them people, and not just be like the raid. Because I know some people who to this day still not done raids in Destiny 1 because they just either can't get a team together, they don't want to look for a group, because as we've said now, looking for groups on Destiny 2 is just, what's your KD like, what's this, which is normal, especially in PvP, especially in trials. What's your KD? So hopefully they bring more enticing content, but I think they should make a whole new Destiny, because I think Destiny 1 they learned from the mistakes. Going into Destiny 2, they didn't learn the mistakes from Destiny 1, so they kind of, mid Destiny 1 was good, towards the end was okay. Destiny 2, they just didn't even implement any learned things, so we went into Destiny 2 kind of in there. Then they learned from the mistakes, and the game is where it is now. So now you've got a core thing of what works, what doesn't work, what needs to go in, what doesn't need to go in, nerfs. But like, what are we in? I don't even know how many years of Destiny. A good chunk of past, what, 3, 4, 5, like 5 years, 6 years. I don't know when Destiny 1 came out, and they've been banging on about how they're gonna do. Imagine not implementing any new PvP stuff in, like fixes or stuff, and the new thing is like, after season 16's done, we're gonna give you a new map. That doesn't solve anything. Still doesn't solve all the gun issues and everything. So fingers crossed they do for the people who enjoy it.
Move in and take those zones.
Okay.
They are your life.
But I can't really complain because I'm not the one who's going to put the grinding into it to get the guns and stuff, because obviously I'm not going to pay for the DLC.
Enemy
So.
claimed
But it's
Zone
just my
C.
take.
You captured Zone A.
Wait, who's peeking that? Let's get it. So we got B, and then we got A. I presume there's just going to be people just still spawning at C. Oh, what is in the corner? I didn't even see that. Corner camping. Game. It's all the gaming like consists of now. You want a corner? Just sit in a corner. And how? And this is my opinion. I know some of my friends have got a different opinion, but how is a hand cannon
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage.
literally doing more damage from that distance than like a scout?
Zone C captured.
Like,
Zone
remember the good old days
advantage
where
is
like
yours.
the gun, like some guns used to be like really good. Oh, that was another thing that we had a discussion about. This whole shield thing, like, can we just get rid of the shields? Like, at least with the Hunter Invis, you can actually do something about it. Freaking Titan shield, Titan bubble, half shields, whatever else goes up. Minus the fact that they also get an overshield for the team
Zone
if
C
that's what
lost.
they've got on.
Enemy
If
has
they've got that one on.
advantage. Zone advantage is yours.
Chaperoning him. But yeah, I'm not having my best game here. Oh. Ward clip coil. Can't get away with that. But yeah, that's my little Destiny 2 PVP rant-ish. That's what you want to call it. It's not really a rant, it's just an observation of don't think that like things can have changed, but they still went to put a freaking shield up. Yeah. But like I say, the Midas still broke for like long distance. The Midas, don't get me wrong, like
Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
land. You know, people fucking teabagging him because you can't shoot him.
Zone B lost.
Oh, he's just gonna run away now.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
Just get his bow across. Nice. But yeah, definitely. Definitely some subs as well are really good. Like the funnel mode is ridiculously good. Nice, he's dead. But
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
I think time going 97.73.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh, it's just like chill out, yeet a Nova bomb somewhere. I didn't want to map it, but we definitely killed someone. I don't even know where they're spawning. How many were around the corner? Damn.
You shut the enemy down. 3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
The reason that I'm worried that I'm gonna run up there and just gonna have shotgun beaming at me. Definitely hit me with that.
Zone B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Finish them. Zone C lost.
Oh, oh. Mate, I didn't even see this dude in the corner. Was he just sat in the corner? Did anyone else see him?
Victory well executed.
Corners and everything. But there, I did just a few games of Crucible and my little rant about Destiny 2 and how it is at the minute. So it's not bad. It's just it definitely is fixing. Apparently I can't talk and play at the same time. But I do appreciate everyone. Keep an eye out for my next YouTube video. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified when I'm streaming again or when my next YouTube video goes up, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm trying to get all the games I play, just put some videos in. This will be on this YouTube channel. My second channel is my paranormal channel. We'll be reacting to paranormal videos to give everyone an insight of what's actually fake and what's actually real. So keep an eye on there. All the links will be in the description below, so like I said, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Much love and peace.